Tedium, because the tarot said so. We're going to talk about tedious tasks today for a 10-minute tarot reading. That's a very nice alliteration, if I do say so myself. So I'm using breathe. Breathe. Why is tedium so avoided? One of the things, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a doctor. I think tedium reveals our greatest fears. The flip side of that, when we learn how to cope, to exercise the repetition and routine of such tasks, it also reveals our greatest strengths. I cleansed what I could because this is for the collective, although things that I have personally experienced, the 35 years of running a business, managing a business, owning a business, I find things that are challenging. So I think I can't be alone in this stuff. So let's do a tarot reading on it, because we have our psychology and then we have the emotional relationship to something in our business that keeps us stuck or keeps us from tackling in a productive way that could lead to a sense of profitability and empowerment. Let's talk about tedium in the business. I'm using the traditional tarot deck because I think I really like, and here's the devil with the obsession and addiction of avoidance and staying ignorant. So one of the things about avoiding tedious tasks is because it's boring. But I think there's hidden obstacles, gems, and landmines, if you will, of avoiding tedious tasks, of the surprises. Now, the thing is, like, when you establish a system to tackle tedious tasks, and you share them with people in your business that are impacted by mistakes. This whole channel is about mistakes. We started this channel because of the thousands of business owners we worked with during the pandemic and the mistakes we've seen, mistakes we've made in our careers. And so the thing about establishing systems, the thing about not establishing systems, I should say, is how costly the consequences are with the time we have to invest in uncovering the mishap and then recovering from the mishap. Okay, how do we feel about tedious tasks? What in our business do we need help with understanding our psychology with addressing tedious tasks? All right, Tarot Said So spread. The first is the pulse. What is the current state of you and your business with tackling or not tackling tedious tasks? Insightful, reflective. The Hermit is, what better card? Of course, while it's here, I'm saying it's the best card. There could be other cards, but in the meantime, this is what's happening. The shining light on reflecting, what is it about tedium that keeps us repelled from addressing such tasks and the routine of it? This is a beautiful card for addressing this. This is also going inside oneself to address, right? But I also think this is taking the time to plan out how you can plan upcoming issues coming up, not issues, but tasks for planning, so that then you can convey with confidence to your team how this should be handled. Oh, I love it out of the gate, out of the box. Next is the block. What's keeping us stuck? What's keeping us from embracing this awareness of how we feel about tedium? Two of Pentacles, the balancing of The hustle versus the steady, slow and steady. Pentacles are also wealth and health. The ignoring or avoiding the tedious tasks can take a toll on us because of undue stress that would occur because we're not tackling the mundane. All right, next is the resource. What is our overlooked strength, and what can we, what can we focus on that will help us move us forward with this tedium? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. The karma of avoiding and ignoring. That's the thing about something like addressing tedious tasks and procrastinating. The karma is having to learn this lesson over and over and over and over again. How can we put together the resources of our professional network to help us overcome this? Next is the customer. How does the world see you in your business with the strength and confidence because you're tackling tedium or you're not? Ooh, grief of finding out the hard way, of having to face customers because maybe you don't have systems tightened up to alleviate a customer service debacle. Yikes. Okay. Next is the strategy. Where can you focus your growth so that this is a continual forward moving, forward progressing strategy? Ooh, Seven of Swords. This is the sneaky card in the deck. I feel like, so sneaky, trying to outwit routine, repetition, and all of the symptoms that go when you're ignoring tedium, which is disorganization, systems crashing, poor communications, lack of communication. I also think this is one of those cards that you can gather your resources. See, I mean, one of the things about this card is that he's taking as much as he can and leaving the rest. So this is discovering what in your arsenal will provide you with a sense of relief with addressing something you should not avoid. Oh boy. Okay, so far this is kind of representative of exactly why people avoid this stuff. Okay, next is the risk. What needs to be shaken up, what needs to be released so that you can embrace this again with confidence, knowing that there's no karma that can come back, swing back, because you are doing your best to address the tedious tasks. Knight of Wands. Knights are movement. Knights are striving forward. Well, this is actually looking backwards, one could interpret. So the past can dictate how things have shaped out with addressing the procrastination of tedious tasks. Wands are passion, planning, forecasting. So when you forecast out your month, year, quarter, week, whatever, you can then kind of get a head start on addressing what tedious aspects of a process, of a system, of a deliverable that you would need to tend to. Okay, the next two are the future, short-term, long-term. The next chapter is the short-term future of the business with addressing or not addressing tedium. Ooh, the moon. Okay, the subconscious, which I love that it's right next to the Hermit, below the Two of Pentacles. Finding the path. You see the path there. Finding the path to a brighter future by addressing how the repetition and the routine of the repetition, how that will work to your benefit. And also this is the things are not what they seem. So if you are avoiding or ignoring the things that are tedious, what data do you have that it's that tedious? What experiences? How many experiences? Exactly what experiences of what tasks are you basing this judgment on? Next is legacy. How will your business be sustainable with the fact that tedium is a part of owning and running a business? The Wounded Warrior, 9 of Wands. More planning. This is also boundaries. Tedious tasks do present an inherent test of boundaries and facing, I like more drama. I'm addicted to drama. I'm addicted to things being exciting and the immediate gratification of results of all that. But one of my mantras has been there's no immediate gratification in a long-term strategy. And this is the long-term legacy position. And you have worked hard, you have fought hard. But how much do you have to fight if you're addressing this, again, fact that tedium is a part of running a business? Ooh, yeah, this is real. This is a very accurate depiction, in my opinion, of this. Let me know if this resonates with you. Please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment if this is something that you have worked on, that you have realized that this might be where you should be changing, or not to shoulda you, but things that you might want to consider how to address, knowing with the planning of the wands. And we have the 9 of Wands and we have the Knight of Wands, 9 and Knight of Wands. How can you adjust your planning and your forecasting process for, again, any given week, month, quarter, year to address what parts of success and the goals that you've set are where tedium comes in? And the bottom of the deck is 3 of Wands. More wands, more planning, more forecasting. You got this. And with that, I'm going to go do the tedious work of editing so I can get this out to you, and have a great day, because the tarot said so.